My people, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope y'all are feeling nice. I hope y'all are having a good time, treating yourselves right, living life. Like, I'm here, I'm back. Welcome back to Rambles with me, with Jess, Hey, let me tell you, something happened to me, by the way. So, you see, I've been applying for new jobs, man, because you just have to try and hope for the best, man. So I've been applying, and then I remember there was an application that told me, like, we might need to research about you on Google or whatever. So I was like, huh? Let me go see. If you Google my name, what will happen? And then I'm just scrolling, I'm just seeing that Jessitenga YouTube, Jessitenga Facebook, fuck, I did it. And then I reached Kenyan adult blog. I was like, wait, what am I doing here? What? I was so surprised that happens to be on my Google search page. It's crazy. But it's fine. Let's hope for the best. At this point, there's no going back. Cindy was like, I've already done the worst. Why would I go back? Anyway, so I wanted to talk about my life, Cassie. I wanted to just ramble, Cassie, and I apologize if I don't make sense, because I really can't tell you what's going on. I just need an outlet. And I've chosen YouTube to be that outlet, yes. And I'm proud of myself. So, I've been going through some shit here. I've been going through some shit physically, mentally, emotionally. Man say growing pains is growing. It's paining. Yeah. So I've been having some issues. And I've realized when I have issues, I really do need other people's advice. Like in my head, I'm like, fuck, I can't compute what I'm doing. So I need you to tell me what going. So I tell my friends, I'm like, yeah, this is what's happening. So please help, right? As you should, honestly. And then they give you advice, They tell you, if it was me, I'll do it like this and hope for this. They tell you that. And you kind of hope for the best when you're taking the advice. But me personally, I feel like, let me try. Let me see what happens. So I've been taking advice from people, And then the advice doesn't bring the results that I want. So I always end up thinking, if I had done it my way, it would not have ended up like that. Which brings me to what I want to talk about. I feel like we need to be selfish with our actions. Like me, I'm a generally selfish yet selfless person. Like the people I love and the people I care for, those people mean everything to me, and I want them to be happy and I want them to achieve their best life. And I'm so team them, And I feel like it gets to a point where they can easily manipulate me. They can easily, but they do it with the right intentions. Manipulate is a bad word. Okay, let me say they can easily change my point of view or change the direction I was taking. Because I'm like, because if they have pure intentions, let me just listen to them. And then the advice doesn't advise, manze. It doesn't work. And then you're stuck in the same place you were at, and then you get disappointed, because now that's where I'm at. I'm like, I did what you all said. And right now, you've not helped me. I'm still in the same situation that I was. So what was the difference with the route I was taking? And have I made sense? I've not made sense. But who cares? I hope you all don't care. So I've realized that you need to take selfish actions. You need to do things for yourself first before you try other people's ideas. Because even them, they're just telling you what they learned and what they experienced, and that was their life, that was their journey. So it was the lessons belonged to them. You don't need to learn those lessons. Because it's not part of your journey. And whatever they experience and whatever they felt is not exactly what you're experiencing and whatever you feel, So their advice, as much as it might help, sometimes it just doesn't. And it's disappointing. I don't know if I'm the only one who experiences this. I might be the only one. Simunajua tu akili yangu imefiat. Lakini some people can disappoint you, And then also life can disappoint you. Oh, you can think this is gonna work. This is gonna be my saving grace. And then nothing happens. You're still left in the same situation you were at. And it's years go by, and you know. And then there's also that thing of where you can be trapped in a situation. I feel like it's so easy to get trapped, because even though you're trapped and even though you're not, you know, like the most happiest you've ever been, even though you're trapped, you know, you're still comfortable because it's something you're used to. Like, comfortability is the world's best killer, honestly, because once you're comfortable, you feel like moving to something new or moving to something different is so scary. Like, you're like, oh shit, I'm going to a new environment with new problems, with new issues. Then I have to learn those. Oh my god, it's such a hassle. I'm like, excuse me, why is life not just going on a straight line? Why are there so many corners that scare you, Kiasi? They're like, should I go like that? Should I go like this? Man, say whoever is understanding me, wow, you need to stop doing drugs. But I'm just saying, life has so many corners that honestly should be unnecessary. Like, why are we going through so many problems while we grow? Like, who came up with this shit? Because life is so scary. Can you imagine? Okay, like right now I'm looking for a new job, right? I'm looking for a new job. And I'm already comfortable where I'm at because I know people and those people know me and they know how I am by now. So they're like comfortable with me and I'm comfortable with them. Getting a new job, you have to start that process all over again. You have to start making friendships, smiling when you don't want to smile. Like, oh my god, what? And then you get the new job and then there's so many things you just have to go through that are new in this stage of my life, at least. Like, they're so new to me that I'm like, come on. You know. And also the also an issue that I've been thinking about is, if you're a kind person, like if you're a good person, is my lighting okay? If like you're a kind person, if you're a good person, it's so difficult to go through life. I feel like it's so much easier when you really don't give a shit about anyone. Like when you're just a monstrous human being, like it's so much easier because you're like, who do you think you are? You know, as a kind person, as a good person, you start thinking about others and what they think about you, and like you have to care. You really have to. You just can't live like that. You can't live here cold-hearted and shit. So you have to care about them. Caring about them takes so much energy. You know, like it's not something that drains you, but it is something that you really have to consider them while you move on. You know, if you're just a monstrous person, all you want to do is up your game and get value and all that, you Peter now. You don't give a fuck about other people. You're like, you all thought I would give a fuck about you? It's my life, it's my money. And then the people like that, and I feel like they have such an easier time. They really do. If you care about the world and you care about making a difference and you care about adding value to the world, it's so much work, because now you have to be inspired, you have to remain focused, you have to be calm, you have to be humble. Like, I can't be the only one who feels this shit, by the way. I don't know why no one talks about this shit. Like, what do you mean? Like, why do I have to remain composed? Why can't I just spit on everything and go become, you know? Go and become things that, you know, I don't know. Yeah. But that's what I'm realizing. And I know I've not made sense, but it's okay, y'all. It's crazy how you can literally be selfish and selfless at the same time. Like that's what I am. Like, I'm very selfish. Like, I care about myself and I care about the people around me. Like, the rest of the world, man, they can go fuck themselves, to be honest. But for me, I'm like, if it's not helping me, if it's not helping my people, like, why would I bother? Why would I waste my time and energy on something that is not adding value to my life or to the life of the people around me? Like, it's not worth my time. And that's how I'm living through life. But I'm realizing even having a lot of people or having people who matter to you it takes a lot. It really does. You can't just be a useless person. And I feel like that's the easier route. The easier route is to just not give a fuck about anyone and move, you know. But you can't just do that, because you need friends and you need to love people and experience human connection. Tragedy. And you know, that's how life has been built. And then there are people who just, they don't need it. They just move and they, oh my God, isn't that crazy? But even the devil has friends. You never know. Birds of a feather, you know? But I've been going through some shit, y'all. I've been learning about unconditional love. I've been learning about breaking your mindset. Like, people read books, and I should really start reading books. But I feel like my brain is already nimesha cheesy. Like, my brain nimesha fiat. So if I read books, if I read other people's opinions, it's gonna destroy me, man. So I'm moving with life like as I go. Like, I'm like, let me decide what I want. But it's becoming so difficult because life is lifing. What? So now I've been asking for other people's, and I realized that's also kind of a waste of my time and energy. End of it all, the decisions you make, and as long as you had like a smart direction, or maybe even just any direction, just make the decisions you want to make and learn from the mistakes you make. So that it's not somebody else's mistake, you know, so that it's your life and your story. You can't just give everything to everyone and hope for the best, man. So you have to be selfless enough to give a fuck about what happens to you. You know. Wow, I've just been jumping around. Anyway, I guess I can stop there, right? I'll be back with another mad ramble to Jess another time. I hope you like the video. I know it didn't make sense, but if you've made it to this part of the video, you're a true fan. Truly, and I appreciate you. Bye.